This is your weekly rundown of episode Revenant, week 11, starting on December 17th. Week 11 of episode Revenant sees Destiny 2's Christmas event The Dawning enter its second week, running from December 10th to December 31st and is free to all players. This festive event sees Guardians collect ingredients and bake cookies to trade for Dawning gifts around the Sol system. Eva Levante will be on hand in the tower with a mission to get you acquainted with your holiday oven and cookie baking process. Also, several locations and activities will have snowballs to slow, freeze and shatter your enemies. We have a new armor ornament set for each class inspired by dragons called Astral Stasis Drake. This year we have a brand new Void Adaptive Frame Linear Fusion Rifle Mistral Lift as the featured weapon, along with previous Dawning weapons with updated perk pools. The Stasis Lightweight Frame Pulse Rifle Stay Frosty, the Arc Aggressive Frame Glaive Albedo Wing, the Void High Impact Frame Fusion Rifle Glacioclasm, the Solar Adaptive Frame Machine Gun Avalanche, and the Stasis Adaptive Frame Sword Zephyr. Along with these weapons, the Dawning event card returns, with more challenges, title and unique rewards. Also earnable is the Dawning Memento, which you can put into your crafted weapons to gain access to the Icy Shadow Rhyme Keepsake. As a new addition to the Dawning this year, 3 new and exclusive emblems have been hidden inside of a gift in return package: Confectionery Commander, Epicurean Extraordinaire, and Handcrafted Hunter. In addition to all this festival goodness, there is a community-wide event to bake a certain set of cookies on a given week, which will significantly increase the drop rate for all 3 emblems. Also, if you have it available from the Dawning 2020, the Starfarer 7M ship will grant a chance to generate Dawning Spirit whenever you find a Dawning ingredient. And the Dawning Cheer Sparrow will generate Glimmer Presents as you boost along your journey. For a weekly Pinnacle reward, Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation Jade Raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Vesper's Host, which can be found over on Europa, with the exotic sniper rifle Icebreaker up for grabs. Plus, if you haven't already, it's worth dropping in to see the Gunsmith, as he has a curated set of weapons available. As a reminder, the Grandmaster Nightfall catch-up node is available, giving Guardians the opportunity to complete their Conquest Seal for this episode. Also, with this node becoming available, this will give Guardians the opportunity to jump ahead and complete the rest of Act 2's Nightfalls, along with the final act of Revenant's Nightfalls before they drop. These being the Inverted Spire on Nessus on week 12, December 24th, and now the Outer Rotation Birthplace of the Vile on the Throne World. Act 3's Nightfalls are Liminality in the Pale Heart on week 13, December 31st, the Corrupted in the Dreaming City on week 14, January 7th, and the Battlegrounds Behemoth on Nessus on week 15, January 14th, 2025. Or conversely be able to complete Act 1's Grandmasters, which are now not available: Lightblade on the Throne World, Proving Grounds on Nessus, and Highest Battlegrounds Moon. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new mats and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins and Kel's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Vostok, with the Siege Hook Ogre kicking off the boss rotation. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also, from episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities: Delve, Conduit and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Conduit. The Dreaming City this week is at a weak curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Strand and has the Broken Courier mission for the next week. The Blind One features Scorn enemies and the Plague, Sigrus and Varicus. The Ascendant challenge will be the Agonon's Abyss over in the Battleground Wishes Lost sector. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is Beyond. The Trove Guardian is located in Archer's Line, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare Zortal in Sorrow's Harbour. Nightmare hunts Crota, Despair, Omnigul, Anguish and Fanatic Insanity. The Altars of Sorrow will start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Tanix and the Apostate Sniper. On Europa this week, Curated the Dark Priestess will be the Empire Hunt, Eventide Ruins will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo challenge will be Survival. Days of Eternity expert difficulty rounds are Kabul, Taken and Crota. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Lightkin armor set will be available in Days of Eternity with Weapon Set 3. Chroma Rush, Ignition Code, Grid Skipper, Farewell, Sonja's Tale, Shattered Cipher, Main Ingredient, Long Shadow, Last Dance, Toil and Trouble, Wishbringer, and Last Perdition. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is The Cunning, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Insight. The Wellspring activity will start the week on Defense, with the Arc Grenade Launcher Tarnation and Vazul Solar Scorn Chieftain as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is Desperate Measures, the Partition mission will be Backdoor, and the Vex incursion will be Zephyr Concourse. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians. where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The final straight cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Descent. The 12 Guardian match-made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Judge Raid Challenge this week is the first encounter Substranum called Scenic Route. The Kingsfall Raid Challenge this week is the third encounter Golgoroth called Gaze Amaze. The Vow the Disciple Challenge this week is the fourth encounter Rogue called Looping Catalyst. The Vault of Glass Challenge this week is the fourth encounter Gatekeeper called Strangers in Time. The Garden of Salvation Challenge this week is the fourth encounter Sanctified Mind called 0 to 100. And the Last Wish Challenge this week is the third encounter Morgoth called Forever Fight. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Root of Nightmares over on Neptune, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Deep Stone Crypt over on Europa, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic shotgun conditional finality being farmable from the final boss in Nightmares, and the exotic rocket launcher Eyes of Tomorrow from the final boss in Crypt. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Prophecy over in the Legends tab, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Ghost of the Deep also in the Legends tab. The exotic mission rotator will be Starcross over in the Legends tab, with the Wishkeeper exotic bow being the main reward, and the Season the Wish weapon set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. This week's challenges are Mod Collector, Gotta Win Them All, Kinetic Forces, Fleeting Glory, Splat, and one classified challenge. Lost Sectors, Tuesday Battleground Wishes on the Dreaming City, Wednesday Chamber of Starlight on the Dreaming City, Thursday The Quarry on the EDZ, Friday Excavation Site 12 on the EDZ, Saturday The Broken Deep in the Pale Heart, Sunday The Blooming Deep in the Pale Heart, and Monday The Forgotten Deep in the Pale Heart. Our 11th featured Nightfall will see his face off against Baraka-san in the Arms Dealer over on the EDZ, with the Uzunami RR4 Sniper as the featured adept weapon for the final time. The 6v6 playlist will be Sparrow Control. Supremacy should be in the Party Relentless playlist, Elimination in the 3v3 playlist, Hardware Supremacy in Crucible Labs, with Trials of Osiris at the weekend. This week should also see bonus Trials XP available all weekend long. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 11th week of the Final Shape episode Revenant. Thank you for watching. Allons-y.